Wait. So, this is the corn episode. So, look, I love corn. Kind of everybody loves corn. Recently, I was at a restaurant in Westlake Village, California, where it was one of those things where it transcended anything else I've ever had. So I went back to work and I immediately had to make it. Are you ready? First, cut your corn, oh my gosh, in half. Then, cut it in half. Oh! Whoops. Try again. Cut it again. Let's do that again. Cut it. Oh, it's so hard to cut corn. Okay, good. And now one more time. And you're thinking, Chef the Scott, WTF, are you making me do all of this? You want to cut your corn into eighths. What you want. You want these small little, let's call them cobettes, right? Okay, so that's step one. Step two is we want to make a spice mixture. I'm going to use some smoked paprika. You can use regular paprika. You can use whatever spice you want to use, of course. I'm going to use some dark chili powder. And of course, salt. Woo! And then finally, I have some cayenne pepper here. And I'm not a big fan of spicy food, so I'm going to be very cautious here. There we go. Okay, maybe a little more. There we go. And now we just mix it together for later. I'm very fortunate. I have this little tabletop deep fryer here, and it's already set at around 365 degrees. Deep frying is generally between 350 and 375. If you don't have a thermostatically controlled deep fryer, make sure you have a Candy deep fryer thermometer, which you put on the side of your stovetop pot, so it can tell you that you're at the right temperature. Listen, have you ever had a greasy French fry? Let me tell you why you have a greasy French fry. It's because you put too many potatoes in a bunch of oil and it cools it down, or the oil wasn't hot enough in the first place, and what do you think happens? That grease, instead of you getting that nice caramelized outside of that French fry, the grease goes right in and soaks it up and makes it gross and disgusting. That's not what I want when I fry my foods. So 350 to 375. So here we go. This is nothing. You saw how easy it was for me to cut these into eighths. And then we simply take them, put them into the pot if it's on your stove, or in this case the fry basket, and you drop them in. Again, if you put too many in, you're going to be cooling it off. Like when you put too much pasta in boiling water and it just stops boiling, it's the same thing. You want this to stay hot. So if you think that because your basket can hold 25 pieces of corn, you should put in 25 pieces of corn, that is not true. All right. So I have been frying this corn. Let's take a good look at that corn. It's really gorgeous. You know, normally we steam corn, we boil corn, we barbecue corn, fried corn. I'm not a big fan of fried foods, but fried corn, amazing. Remember, anytime that you take anything you fry out of the oil, immediately put your seasonings on top. This is, I can't tell you, that's it. That's the entire hors d'oeuvre. Or appetizer, Super Bowl Sunday, anything. This is so good. This is so hot right now too, but, oh, this is like the best thing ever. And I can't wait until you try it. I told you that this was from a restaurant, the 101 North Eatery and Bar. I mean, this is one of those things that I had no expectations and I bit into it. And it's just so good. Give it a try. Thanks.